What's up, Alpha Strikers? We are here for the amazing set reviews for our Elseworlds. Starting with commons, we're just going to get right into this content so you guys are getting the information you need.
Alright guys, first common in the set we have number 001, Batman. Batman family, Gotham City, Justice League, Trinity, and Detective. Those keywords though, holy cow, great for teams and building. Real name Bruce Wayne, so Batman ID card, hey, this could be an option for you. First trait, shifting focus Batman. Give Batman a free action if you begin your turn on the map. Replace him with another character with this trait on the same click number. So there were a bunch of other shifting focus Batmans in the World's Finest set. If you can get a hold of them, they are still quite cheap. Get them while you can.
60 points a pop. They are amazing.
Yep. And what's nice about this guy is on the back of his card, you now have a dial. It's not the same as all of theirs, but you know how long the dial is and what to look for.
For those of you who don't have memories, I mean, arcs.
Hey. Alright, his other damage power is for the first 2 clicks on this dial is called They Don't Even Realize How Much They Need Me. Huh, Magneto?
I know, right? I feel what you're saying, Batman.
Thanks. Batman can use Perplex, unique modifier. He may use Perplex to target all other friendly characters within 4 squares and line of fire, choosing the same single combat value other than damage to modify. So very similar to the Hank Pym from
The Yellow Jacket.
Oh, Yellow Jacket from Civil War.
Yep.
So has
But
that
I
same
believe
ability.
less expensive.
80 points versus 60, right?
I believe
In
so.
that tier? I think so. And you know,
Not to mention you have the shifting focus with all the other options: the close combat, range combat, stealth, outwit, and the
very
other
high mobility one, the one that shifts shadows.
Yep.
Yep. So, guys, this will be a lot more prevalent now with that Batman. You have a lot more maneuverability and say, hey, my team needs some perplex. Here you all go. Just make him see ya.
So just overall, with the power level that shifting focus brings to the table, I would not surprise me with this new addition of the Batman that we start seeing him in the circuits. Just for that perplex, that you can just get him in there and run him most of the game is just perplexing up your whole team, attack, defense, movement, and then later on, when everybody else is done, you can just switch out for the Batman for whatever combat purpose you need.
Right, and it also has, the perplex, and the other one has the outwit, the super outwit within, whatever, and keeps it. And it's pretty nice, the tokens you get. So, the shifting focus Batman guys, in my opinion, have always been more of a tertiary support role that can attack. So, he has its offensive options, but it's never going to kill anyone. He has been a passive, aggressive person his whole life. So he won't put you down, but he'll make you hurt on the way down.
This shifting focus and the Superman I'm about to cover have been the perfect addition to the shifting focus set for Batman and Superman, and I think that's really going to step up their game overall, and we're going to see a lot more use out of them.
I'm excited, man. Let's see what you got.
All right, number 2, Superman. Keywords: Justice League, Kryptonian, Metropolis, Trinity, Reporter, all the standards for Superman. Real name, Kal-El. So again, ID card call-ins. For 80 points, or excuse me, 90 points. 90 points for the Superman. Give Superman a free action if you began your turn on the map. Replace him with another character with this trait on the same click number. And so this will work for anybody that has shifting focus Superman, specifically the other ones from World's Finest. His special attack power is Superman can use Precision Strike and Quake. When Superman uses Leap Climb, after actions resolve, he may use Quake as a free action. So we've got this, we want to make Leap Climb better. We want to make it sort of a move and attack. So now you can Leap Climb 11 squares, drop in, and Quake. And under the old rules, he'll be able to Quake and Precision Strike. Under the new rules, you can pick one target to Precision Strike, but you can't hit everybody else. Is that how that's going to work,
Yes.
Okay. And then you get the 2 damage with the 2 knockbacks. So that's 11 square charge. And then, of course, after you're done, you can just switch over into the defending Superman or the close combat Superman that rips up objects and just go to town. And then he starts with leadership, 18 defense, toughness, 11 movement, a leap climb in Dom. And then he drops into ESD, super senses, finishes out with sidestep, precision strike, ESD, and then shape change, that whole latter half of his dial. So again, just a magnificent addition to the world's finest shifting focus.
Right, and I like that he's more of an offensive one too. The only other Indomitable one is the one that has the defense, I believe. And so you have to kind of just stay stationary and chill for a turn. This way, if you can go like hypersonic Superman, get to a point, hop back out, and then shift to this one, go in again and do some more damage.
I see it being more you start with a defensive one, move up with your team,
Mm-hmm.
and then either have your team fire in and Superman cleans up with the quake, or he goes in and disrupts with the quake,
Right.
knocks apart the
Formation.
defense and all that, and then the rest of the team follows up with the follow up
Either
shots.
way, really, you have options with that guy. All right. Number 3, we have Wonder Woman, Amazon, Justice League, Trinity, Deity, Mystical, and Warrior. Wow, these commons have some good keywords. Real name Diana Prince, so hey, another ID card calling. What would you know? She is a whopping 70 points and has a trait called Bracelet Bash. Wonder Woman can use Force Blast. When Wonder Woman misses with a close attack, after action's resolved, she may use Force Blast as a free action. Not too shabby. Standard dial for the most part. Charge, super strength, 11 attack, 3 damage with toughness. The whole dial drops into sidestep and has the Mystic's team ability. That is a really good Wonder Woman that can hit really hard and pass off Mystics to your other wild cards you have on your team. So, yeah, guys, that's just a great Wonder Woman overall. I mean, 70 point call in that can charge, I'm okay with that. What you got, buddy?
All right, up next, Green Lantern number 4, Green Lantern Corps Justice League. Real name Hal Jordan. You know, when did they stop giving Hal Jordan the pilot keyword? Is he just not considered a pilot anymore?
I think they're trying to get rid of the pilot keyword. But a lot of the
After all the
guys,
pilot keywords we got in Volume 2?
that's right, Guardians had a lot of pilots, huh? Oh, maybe.
Anyway, digressing. He has a trait, Team Transporter. When Green Lantern is the only character on your force with the Green Lantern team ability, which is really odd because they put that whole first section of that paragraph in bold.
They had to make sure.
They're like, he has to be the only one. Does that mean if I've got characters on my sideline, they're part of my force?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that totally breaks the whole thing with the Green Oracle.
Right.
That's dumb. All right, anyway. And uses carry ability, you may roll a d6. On a 5, one carried higher point character may be given a non-free action. On a 6, up to 2 carried higher point characters may each be given a non-free action. Pretty straightforward dial. Phase teleport, so I mean he can pretty much taxi your whole team wherever they want to be. ESD, so you know you stay far enough out of that charge range that if they're going to shoot you, you're rocking a 19, 20 defensive and hindering. And then after he takes a hit, he goes into defend with an 18, so you could still defend everybody that you brought with you. So don't be afraid to put him out in front and make him the one that they want to shoot. And he's got 6 range with decent attack value starting. JLA, so that movement doesn't count toward your action total. So if you manage to carry everybody out there, those 2 actions, you still have another action in a 300-point game to do whatever you need to do.
All right, number 5, The Flash, Central City, Justice League, Police, Scientist, Speedster. Great keywords. This Flash, for a low 45 points, is basically what the Flash is. A Speedster. He has 14 speed hypersonic, 13, 12, 11, 4 clicks of dial, 10 attack, the whole dial, and then 19, 18, 17, 16 defenses, and 3 and 2s. And the PD team ability.
Love that 19 top dial.
It's great that he has a 19 because otherwise he'd be kind of a flop in my opinion. I wish he had super sense on 1 click. That's all I wish he had, just for that whole
With there being
chance.
3 modern effects
But-
right now to give him ESD, give him ESD and never be based next to somebody.
Yeah,
Rock that 21 all day. 22 in hindering.
it's pretty good at range. He'll be fine. I wish there was something more to talk about.
He's really straightforward.
The card is almost blank. I was like,
Hey, but this is one of those figures
Wow.
you can hand to a new player and say, you want to learn how to use hypersonic speed? Here's a Flash. He'll teach you how to do it.
right, and he's not terrible either. 10, 3, 19 is good stats for 45 points. And PD lowers other shooters' defenses, so he zips in, punch.
Zip
pass-
back to your
yeah,
friendlies and then shoot out.
shoot out.
There you go. All right, up next, number 6, Templar, Gotham City, past warrior. Real name, Various. For Divine Glory, Templar can use Penetrating Psychic Blast. This is his attack power on his first 2 clicks. When he does, and the target has the monster or mystical keyword, this action does not count against your action total. So 30 points is just a really good shooter with 6 range and ESD. Drops into just regular pen psi for 1. So, I mean, for 30 points, you're getting what you pay for. Just
In a sealed game, he's pretty good. That pen side for 10-2 is not terrible for that low points.
10-2, you have PD team or perplexes, get Batman and Flash in there for really inexpensive, and a bunch of these guys for 30 points. You got a firing squad.
He's got to perch up for sure. No movement attack of any kind. But once you get him to spots, he's looking pretty happy. All right, number 7, we have the Bat. Batman family, Gotham City, detective, past, and scientist. We have not seen a Batman with a scientist keyword in a long time, right? There was a really old one, I think, but I don't know.
I don't follow keywords as closely as you do.
I love keywords. All right, real name Bruce Wayne, though. So, hey, if you want a cheap 45-point Colin for Perplex, here's another option, cheaper than the 60-point Shifting Focus. Trait says, the strength I need at a terrible cost. At the beginning of your turn, you may roll a d6 that can't be rerolled and add the bat's click number. On a result of 7 or more, you replace the bat with number 20, the Joker creature, on the same click number plus 2. So if you're on click 1 and you happen to roll a 6, which gives you 7, and you put them on the Joker creature, you get on click 3 for the Joker creature, which we'll get to in the uncommon video. So look out for that to kind of see the synergies there. I hear he's kind of a beater on the other top half of the thing. But this guy, for his own dial, 4 range stealth with Batman TA. 2 is a sidestep, willpower, so he gets in the position you need him to for those perplexes, and then has a last click of outwit with nothing else on it. So he's all support for 45 points. He's kind of gets where he needs to go and says, okay, here's your buff, here's now when I'm being hit hard. I mean, he can take a solid hit for sure. 1, 2, 3. If you're taking a 3, he's on his outwit click. So not too bad for a Batman.
Up next, number 8, Super Police. Keyword Metal Men.
Yeah.
Police and robots. That's interesting. 40-point Metal Men.
Yep.
Real name none. Special movement power for his first 3 clicks. Super Police can use charge and plasticity. Toughness, and finishes out with charge. Just a real straightforward charge in and thump them for 40 points. Again, these more simple generic characters I think are going to be really great for the newer players to learn how to play, but it would be nice if, like the Flash or the Daredevil, that we have the popular name attached to it so they can get the real feel of, hey, I'm playing with superheroes rather than I'm playing with Templar, Super Police, and, gunfighters.
And to each their own. And what's really cool about this Super Police here, guys, he does work in conjunction with Alloy. He can replace one of the metal menus, spawn out, and get that charge click. And it comes in the last click, which is that charge 9, 16, 2.
Yep.
So not too shabby there as an option.
It's interesting to have the PD team, but no range. So running it
helps other shooters.
Yeah, running a group of Super Police is not probably the best idea in the world.
No.
But for 40 points, feel free to run out there and base lock somebody while everybody else shoots them.
For sure. All right. Next comment we have is Gunfighter, number 9. Just the past keyword. Real name various. True generic gunfighter. All right. Trait High Noon. It's high noon.
That joke's never going to end.
I'm going to make that joke every video. If Gunfighter is the last character with this trait to hit an opposing character with a ranged attack, until your next turn, if the hit target makes a ranged attack, Gunfighter must be one of its targets. I love this trait so much because you can really mitigate your opponent's range attacks. Saying, hey, I have this figure, I'm going to say he's only, 25 points and 9 attack RCE. I'm going to RCE you with an 11. There you go.
Poke you for 1,
Poke
maybe.
you for 1, maybe. But it doesn't matter if you do damage. If you hit, you have to shoot me now. While the rest of my team's like, ha ha, you can't shoot me. So I think it's a pretty great trait. I heard in Steel he's a baller. Sidestep RC, one of Mike's favorite combinations as far as that go. With 5 range, not bad. Drops into stealth, willpower, and more RCE. For a generic, that's a lot of shooty power.
That's really good.
He's got a 6 shooter. He's ready to go.
You throw that with some Super Police, so if you get close combat, they're locked in. You sidestep out and you start shooting them.
For sure, right?
All right,
go ahead.
Up next, number 10, Supermen. Justice League Metropolis armor, real name Various. Special attack power in the first 2 clicks. Superman can use Incapacitate. When he uses it as part of a close combat action, he may target up to 2 adjacent characters. So he basically gets to 2 bolts up close.
That's cool.
I'm going to give you the left, I'm going to give you the right. Zap, zap, zap. Starts with sidestep 18, defense, toughness. Finishes out with a naked dial at 35. Again, a generic.
18 toughness, though, for a generic? That's not bad.
Really is. I know they're supposed to be kind of offensive and enforcement, but It would have been nice to see an 18 defend.
Do they have range?
They have full range.
Some you can put some PD with them to make them shoot effectively too. They have ranging capacity or only close.
They can use in cap,
Pass.
so range
Okay.
or close.
Nice.
And when you're up close, so again, you can run those with the super police.
Right.
Get the plasticity and double in cap people.
Fair enough.
They're really trying to work this disruption lockdown thing stronger into the game.
Which I think is a vital part of the game because, you know, if someone has too strong of a formation or too good of a setup, the fact you can go in, add action tokens, mess things up like that, it's good synergy. So, okay, one of the bust-out commons of the set who everyone's played, I'm sure, and loves this figure.
I don't think there was a single person in our venue that didn't get one.
Diana Prince, Justice Rider, number 11, Justice League, Past, and Police. These are important because, of course, she has the hiding trait, which we've already covered, so that's great for her. But she also has a damage power on the first 3 clicks of her dial called New Sheriff in Town. Diana Prince, Justice Rider, can use leadership. Period. That's good. Unique modifier. When she does and succeeds, other friendly characters that share a keyword with her modify their attack and defense by +1 until the end until your next turn. So, Justice League, there's tons of figures, and they don't even mind having a Western get-up Diana Prince on their team. Wouldn't even care. Past, there's a lot in the set that have Past.
Yep.
Police hard to find, but hey, the
Not
Flash
necessarily.
usually
Yeah,
has them.
almost every Flash has police.
Yep.
So
this guy's a staple. For 70 points, this is pure value. Check out this dial. She's got 6 range, running shot, 10 attack, 17 toughness, with 4 printed damage. On a common. What the what?
you know, with a lot of these figures I was looking at, they have about 4 or 5 clicks. That just about floors anybody.
Right. And then they have to shoot her back, so if you plop her next to somebody who has defend and can give her ESD of some kind, good luck. Or you play with neck rune and get some stealth.
Stealth. The whole team has stealth. Can't
Yeah.
shoot me.
We'll talk about neck rune soon. But
Bring it in close.
But yeah, dude, going down her dial, she had sidestep 11 on her second click, which is way good, and then back to running shot 10. And then her last 2 loses the leadership, but she's got sidestep RCE. We keep saying it. Thank you, WizKids. We love that.
Yeah.
More of that.
And ESD. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm meant to be sidestepping back and shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I played her. She was a hoss for my team.
Right. She is great, guys. All around. Try and fit her on your, SEAL teams for sure. And even try some constructor with this. This could have some potential.
Absolutely.
New rules guarantee +1 action, and the effect to get a +1 to your stats. Not bad.
All right. Up next, Kid Flash Justice Rider, number 12.
Oh, this guy.
Justice League Past. Real name, Wallace West. He's got the Lone Ranger bandana on there.
Nice.
Trait, High Noon. We've already covered that. Special movement power on his first 3 clicks. Kid Flash, Justice Rider, can use hypersonic speed. When he does not half his range value. So he's got that 10 movement, so he can go out 10, out 5, shoot 6, and then come back 5.
Yep.
And with the High Noon, they have to shoot him back. So I hop out from behind a wall, go shoot somebody, and then go back behind the wall. You can't shoot anybody because I shot you and you can't shoot me back.
Yep.
Same goes for Colonel Wayne with the stealth. I'm shooting him from the shadows and you can't shoot me back. Where are those bullets coming from?
We'll get to him in the super rares, but man, is he cool.
But for 60 points, ESD is whole dial. So again, if they're trying to shoot him back,
What's his defense at range?
17.
19?
Yeah, 17 starting, 19 at range, drops into a 16 for 18. Then he's got precision strike in his click 2 and 3, and his last 2 clicks he goes to running shot. So I mean, he's not doing the hypersonic back, but he's still got running shot. 10 attacks to 9s, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3 for damage value.
Good values.
I mean, for 60 points, I was really hard pressed wanting to put him on my team, but there wasn't any room for him. Daniel was too. He was like, man, I really want to play this guy. But I was just like, damn it, there's better stuff that you've got there.
I was jealous. You guys got flashes, and so I can get one that's sealed. All right. Number 13, common. John Jones, Justice Rider. Justice League Past Police. Same keywords as Diana Prince has. And he's got the poncho. Yeah. Real name, John Jones. All right. So, trait, 2 of them. He has High Noon, which we've covered. The first one he has is Always Get My Man. At the beginning of the game, choose an opposing character. If John Jones, Justice Rider, would get a second action token while adjacent to the chosen character, Instead, he does not get an action token.
Every turn, I'm just going to keep doing it.
He can keep punching, and this also affects things like Incapacitate. They can't put tokens on him because he's adjacent to the target.
Oh, a second token.
Second token. So
Second
you keep
token.
one on him, but you're not going to clear him. Well, hold on. Let me think. Is it worded just like the... If he would do something, he does not... It's like the founders from the What If?
I think so.
So he would clear. Okay. Hey, but only one's not terrible. He can keep going. I think this is a great figure. He's only... 50 points with PD, so more of that a nice PD action for the rest of your Justice Riders and your other shooters you might have.
So he's in a fist fight with his main character. He's got his two deputies behind him shooting out, keeping him protected.
Hey, here you go. Good thinking. Does have a movement power called Manhunting Lawman. John Jones, Justice Rider, can use charge and plasticity, so he's coming to get you and sticking to you.
Ugh.
All day long. And then his whole dial, shape change, toughness, and reflexes. He is meant to be in your face. He is the deputy who is like punching, swinging, getting in your face, saying, "You're not going anywhere, mister."
Taking that occasional shot.
He does have range if he wants to do so.
Does.
I think he's great. So, that concludes the commons for the Elseworlds 15th anniversary set
For DC.
for DC. Heroclix.
Hope you guys have found this informative and helpful and helps you decide when you want to put these commons on your force or how you're going to run them during your shield games. And please like it, sub it, share it. And remember, until next time,
Strike first.
and strike hard.